Okay, and we're back. It's turn 37 of the Rams game, and things are starting to heat up a little bit between Ulm and TC. Any thoughts before we get started, Blackmane?
Going to be exciting to the bigger nations in the game finally slogging at it. No more raiding back and forth, I think. Time for some real action.
Let's see what we got. Ooh,
Yes.
a whole
And
lot
I'm
of.
right. Serious action.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
lost to a PD dump.
Yeah. I guess that's the acceptable loss from Ulm. Not ideal. Um, but yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, often if you optimize too much to fight, 6 to 10 BD, when someone does a dump, they catch you unawares. But then once you know they're doing that, you just... And then they're wasting a lot of money for nothing. So,
Yeah. It's only going to work a couple of times.
yeah, exactly.
Is this new?
Some thugs. This is new. Let's see.
Shamba
Let's have a look.
into Fascia?
Is this fluffing? Yep. Be fluffing.
Yeah, body ethereal, soul vortex. Okay, so these are. Oh wow, a lot of gear on
Oh, kidding.
thugs.
Oh, this is a national item at the end.
Yeah,
Oh, what a nice item.
luck, magic resist, defense, morale. What else could you need?
That's a really good item.
Yeah, it's not even that expensive. 10 gems, but still.
Yeah, a little pricey, but worth it for what you get there.
Yeah. It's a lot of gear though.
Yeah, fully kitted basically.
Yeah. But extremely effective. Soul vortex, berserk, um, body ethereal, luck, regen. Yeah. So this thing can hold its own. And then Breath of Winter. Yeah. Okay, so these are pretty potent thugs.
Yeah, liquid body and then running forward here.
Okay, so it looks like the squeeze is on for our good friends Fascia. Oops, keep wrong button.
Yeah, attacked by another land nation. This whole time we thought probably Atlantis or Yugo, but ended up being Shamb.
Interesting. Another loss here from Ulm trying to push in. The relatively small forces did a little
Yeah,
bit of damage here, but
not worth trying to raid, but it looks like TC is not interested in the raiding game.
ooh,
Good prediction. And again.
let's see what happened here. It's a little more serious. If I had to guess, maybe more Gift of Heaven spam?
Yeah, look at that big block of Olmish units.
Yeah.
To heaven, here it comes. There we go. Just from heaven, I guess. Yeah, that Orm has positioned themselves perfectly to get hit.
Yeah, they're so far back.
Far back, hold and retreat, and in a big block. Just getting deleted.
Yeah, you gotta spread the troops out as much as possible.
This is always that trade-off between, line formation is harder to buff, but it's safer against Evo.
Well, I think he's using these, the Master Smiths don't have line formation, so that's a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, you're right.
But again, he could make a leadership item and get there. But yeah. You see Gift of Heavens a bit. I'm seeing it a lot from this TC, and it seems to be working.
When it works, it works.
Yeah, seems like a pretty good anti-Ulm spell.
Yeah, it's working really well against Orm.
Yeah.
It's one of those spells where when you get the right situation for it, it's just really hilariously strong.
Yep.
But of course, then all it takes is your opponent to make a couple of flying units and suddenly you're hitting yourself.
Yeah, or a couple lifelong protections.
Yep.
little counter raiding back from TC. I believe this is a province that Ulm took from TC, though. But TC employing the Pretender. And then more independence for Shinnon.
They have been struggling all game versus
Oh,
those Indies. Oh,
TC may have
looks
found
like
the answer here.
yeah, looks like it's finally over for Flagra. They had such a good run.
Yeah, this was Flagra into TC, but in their capital, so trying to break out. They actually did significant amount of damage,
Did pretty well.
but
Um,
they
I'm guessing
lost
it's
the
finally.
Pretender.
Yeah, let's have a look at the battle. I have a feeling Gifts from Heaven eventually just landed on him.
Yep, here comes Gift from Heaven. Oh, that's a lot of Gifts from Heaven.
Oh,
Oh, who put down Howl? That's actually pretty good. If it was Flagra, but no, the Shaman must have been on the TC side, right? Yeah.
TC.
So yeah, good for TC, theoretically. The Howl will distract the thugs. Oh, wow. Yeah, one of those right
Yeah.
giants got eliminated. Pretender's actually holding up pretty well.
Managed to dodge most of it, but I
Oh,
think
there we go.
there we go. Yeah.
And you can see there's some friendly fire, but if you're TC, it's probably worth it.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like TC did most of the killing on both sides.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Looks like the script is over. And in this situation, it's probably better for TC to continue doing Gifts from Heaven, but sadly the AI will not allow that.
Yeah, too much friendly fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they doing? Let's see. Healing,
Looks like it's
Earth
mostly
Grip.
Earth Grip,
Yeah.
which means he probably doesn't have Thaumaturgy 5, I guess. If they're not spamming Soul Slay.
Yeah, and I think these guys just go on to turn timer.
Oh, no. One of them got killed.
Oh, yeah. But that was the non-sacred, so it lacked the body ethereal and the regen.
Yep. Probably speed the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how they. Oh, because they attacked in, right? So they're gonna route first. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was actually still surprisingly close.
Yeah, they still have two of them left. Yeah. So, how big a deal is losing the body ethereal and the undead regen?
I think it's pretty big because they were relying on that on the white giants to keep the regen going. So I think that they're. I mean, they've been kind of on the ropes for a while, but I think that might be a killing blow now. Still, really good showing in the end by Flegg, given their super hilarious bless. I think they managed to take some good fights, so good on them.
Yep. A little more raiding here. Atlantis doing some more cleanup. Okay, Ulm's not committing a lot of mages, but a decent number of troops in the field in each of these armies.
Yeah, pushing in across the whole front, which I think is a good play.
Interesting. Shamba using the Bull of Heaven here. This is a unique summon that generates astral and spreads growth. Odd choice for a thug.
Yeah, if you've got it, you may as well use it.
And then TC pushing back. Ton of crossbows.
That is many crossbows, all with fire arrows as well.
And then, oh, Ulm pushback. Oh yeah, this is those Geomancers again. Yeah, Ulm's got to switch tactics, I think, here. They gotta mix things up.
Yeah, TC's countered well with Gifts from Heaven, but that seems to be kind of all they've got going for now. So if Ulm can find a solution,
Oh,
we have a dead thug.
yeah, bit off more than they can chew. Let's see what happens here. Let's see, is this
Gonna be a
guy?
big communion.
It's not quite as kitted, but
Let's do. I think he's just gonna get either
Soul Slade.
Thunderstruck or Soul Slade. Yeah.
Oh, Storm's going up, so I'm guessing Thunderstrike. Yep, here comes the T-Strikes.
Yep.
Let's check what his resists. 25 shock resist, though. But, oh, magic resist pretty low, so maybe they'll go to Soul Slay off script.
Yeah, I think off script they might. I don't know how many gems he burnt though. Probably not worth the cost.
Some Mind Burn
Mind
coming
Burn.
in.
Looks like it'll be Mind Burn instead of Soul Slay.
Yeah.
Which might be because Feishi doesn't have the
Tom 5.
research. But it's also this weird, unfortunate thing with AI where it will sometimes prioritize Mind Burn over Soul Slay if it thinks that it's got a better chance to pass the MR.
It's interesting, because with the Soul Vortex and the regen, he's actually holding up okay against the Mind Burn.
Yeah, especially
Oh,
all the
no.
stuff around him is
He's getting low now.
starting to drop. Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I think. Pretty close.
Yeah, he was close to being able to tank this.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, decent MR with the Mind Shield and the Misk. Not sure what else he could have really done here.
I think that solo thugging into a full army of astral casters is always going to be extremely hard.
Yeah.
There isn't really much you can do. It's just not the right tactic.
Yep.
If you can get your MR very high, then you can take it. But you need to actually be really high. I've
What kind
lost
of numbers
thugs
were
that
you
have had
thinking?
like 26 MR, and I've still lost them.
Okay. So yeah,
If
that's
they're soul slaying particularly. You really need to, like, to be really certain, you need to be really up in the 30s, which is pretty difficult to achieve. Or you have to kill them fast enough. If you're in like the mid to high 20s and you can kill them fast, then you can take an army as well. But if you're kind of hoping to turn timer or slowly chomp through things, then yeah, it needs to be really high.
Let's see how Ulm
At
has
least.
their Pretender kitted here. Just giving it a quick peek.
Yeah, I remember last time it was unkitted.
Yeah. Okay, nothing special here.
Yeah.
Level 6 unique artifact, but besides that.
Just a pretty basic
Oh, and
kit.
it does appear to be holding some globals. Or at least
Yeah,
a
it must
global.
have the 5 global up.
Yeah. And yeah, just a bunch of earth gnomes from the Throne of Gaia.
Mm-hmm. Nothing too exciting. Usually indie attacks.
Yep. Okay, so that was turn 37. Things are heating up, I would say, for sure, between Ulm and TC. I think TC got the better of Ulm this past turn. I think Ulm needs to switch it up, else the Gift of Heaven spam's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I think you're right. They'll have to commit a little bit more. But at the same time, Orm is probably, I mean, this is probably their tactic, right? They're probing, they're relatively small armies. It's not that much commitment. You don't want to commit a whole bunch of mages in a Doom stack and then lose to a counter you didn't know was in the game.
Yep.
And so, then, yeah, as always, it's, the adaptation is the important part.
we've got Shamba into Flagra. Looks like the majority of Shamba's forces are still a little bit behind. That thug must have died here on that fort. So maybe he just got unlucky that the force was patrolling.
Yeah, he might have been hoping it would be underneath.
Yep. And then grab the Throne of Growth here, or Throne of Gaia, off of Phaecia.
Not bad.
Yep. And looks like Atlantis still has a pretty large force here. Maybe they'll wait and see if Phaecia redeploys and then try to snag that throne or something.
Yeah, it's possible. They might be, well, they may be waiting for a nap timer to expire.
Yep.
Wouldn't be too surprising to see them move in as well.
And then, yeah, TC only pushing up this way. Flagra may survive just because TC's got a whole lot other going on.
Yeah. There might be too much else going on.
Yep.
Flagra can hold on for a little bit longer. The ultimate survivor this game.
Yeah. And power to him for sticking it out. Honestly, I think a lot of times we would have seen a player go AI well before this. But
Yeah,
they've still
AI
been
will
able.
just kind of check out.
Yeah. They've been able to deal some damage.
Yeah, for sure. It shows that even if you're the underdog, yeah, maybe you won't win the game, but you can cause some salt, have some fun. It's still worth playing on, seeing what you can do.
Whole lot of indie and a bit
wow.
of player, but also cleaning up the indie attacks. Shinu has put up Mother Oak. Interesting.
I'm surprised it took this long. Normally Mother Oak goes up pretty early in games.
Yeah, also not something you typically see from Shinu. Or I guess you could with their Pretender, but I don't think they have.
Yeah, it would have gone up from the Pretender, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So you should put his shin back a little. Deploying there, Titan. Let's see what kind of gear we got here. Oh, some nice gear. AoE attack. Soft Earth. AoE attack. Some resists. And some
it's not bad.
regen. Yeah, there's a few weaknesses. MR is not super high, but they can boost it depending on how they script.
The other thing,
Protection's not
notably,
super high, but they can boost that also.
they should be able to get up with Iron Skin.
Yeah.
We'll see what their script is.
Yeah. Temper.
The thing that stands out most notably for me is that they're not fatigue neutral.
Yeah, encumbrance 7.
Encumbrance 7 and no reinvig. They'll probably get the +4 from Earth Power. That's it.
Yeah, Temper Flesh,
Let's
Iron
see.
Skin. Strength of Gaia. For the regen.
Okay.
And then Moss Body. Interesting.
It's fine.
I guess you don't need to be fatigue neutral if you have the acid helm.
Yeah, I guess you can just. Oh yeah, and then go swarm for the body ethereal. Yeah, I guess the idea is 72 fatigue at the end of the script. What's the prot? 30 something?
No, 28.
Yeah.
They're also shock susceptible. So a few weaknesses, but nothing terrible. MR is extremely low.
Yeah, 20 is, I mean, it's high for a unit, but it's not high for a super combatant, that's for sure.
Yeah. But they have some gear they could swap out here. I'm not sure Ring of Ensnaring Flames is necessary. And then you could put on some Reinvig boots.
Yeah, the Reinvig boots would help a lot here, I think.
Yeah.
And then maybe if they had Reinvig boots and a Summon Earth Power, I think this kit, the kit's pretty good.
Yeah.
Certainly can do the job. But, it's easy to criticize, but sometimes you've got what you've got, right?
Yep.
Whatever pathing, whatever gems you can scrape together.
Oh, a little reversal here. Looks like TC continued to push forward with the remnants from that army. And,
yeah, cleaned out in reverse.
Yep.
Maybe some Black Lord thugging? is what's going on here, which is definitely a very quick adaptation in that case. It's good.
Yep, they're moving fast, so they're not waiting. Limited gear, but still you don't need much. They've got um, decent prot already, and they're probably going to come around the edges, right? And try to catch
Yep.
the commanders.
Is he gonna make it? I think he is.
Yeah. Good job,
Straight
Olm.
through. Very well played.
Perfectly played.
I always love when you see the scripting, like, turn a battle so decisively like that.
Yep.
Because, often you see, like, the actual, the spell script, that kind of thing, but actually the unit position making such a difference is really nice.
Great job, Olm. Adapt. It's the name of the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the name of the game is Dominions, but Adapt is a pretty good subtitle, I think. Adapt or die.
We got Olm cleaning up some indie attacks here. Same thing with Yes. Shinu. Yeah, another adapt here. We got crossbows already. And a little bit more
yeah,
mage support. Yep, firing right away. Oh, got lucky on one of those crossbow bolts. Took out a mage back here.
Oh. Love to see it or hate to see it, depending on which side you're on.
Oh, yep, look. There we go. Magma Warriors. So rather than spend the troops, they're just going to spend the gems.
Very clean.
Yeah, great work, Olm. Obviously, Magma Warriors aren't going to hold up any better, necessarily to Gift of Heavens, but they are extremely good at clearing through chaff.
Yeah, they'll chunk through this chaff, and
yeah, so they'll probably move a bit quicker and won't get caught up on the chaff as long as the black steel infantry would.
I think also a big advantage they have is the summon pattern is not just a big blob.
Yep.
So the Gifts of Heaven are not landing so consistently into the big pile.
Yeah, they're also mindless, so they're not going to break, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What are they doing just standing there?
Are they fatigued out? What is going on there?
Oh, Earth Grip, maybe? Yeah, Earth Grip.
Oh, yeah, Earth Grip. Yep.
It's just a little bit hard to see. And yeah, they broke them. HP route. Good job, Olm. Oh, they must have burned out the shamans in the communion.
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened here?
This has got to be a similar thing with the magma kids, right? Or the whatever you call them.
There's not many.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magma Kids. Magma Kids. Love
it's
it.
Lava Warriors, or what do you call it? Magma Warriors, that's
Magma
what it is.
From now on, they're officially Magma Kids. I'm calling them nothing else.
Well, what are the little fire elemental things that Agartha gets?
Magma Children or
Okay,
Lava
is that what it
Children?
is?
Something
Yeah.
I think so.
That's what I was thinking. But these are different.
I think they're the best of the mixed crosspath elemental summons. They're
What?
really tanky.
Why aren't these crossbows... They're just not able to do enough damage? Like, yeah, the fire arrows aren't doing anything, but...
Yeah, actually thinking about it, of course, you've got
Oh,
fire arrows
yeah.
doing literally nothing, and they have a huge shield.
Yep, that's what it is.
That's really cool. I've learned something new here. Magma Warriors is really hard counter.
To
Magma
arrows.
Kids, I should call them. Their proper name, Magma Kids.
Magma Kids versus crossbows. There you go, folks. Okay, so now it's TC's turn to respond, right?
Yeah.
So Olm figured out your Gift of Heavens and your crossbow spam. Let's see what you got, TC. Open up the bag of tricks. Look at that. He's just standing there. Earth gripped, but
Does not care.
eventually they hit
Oh,
him,
there we
but
go.
that's a lot of arrows. And now
Now
they're
we have to
just going to
see
get
the.
ripped apart.
Yeah, Herberg's not going to survive that.
Yeah. Good job, Olm.
So I think now TC really needs to have those kind of flank attack rear types of scripts.
Or some
Because
sort of flyer.
Yeah, or fire, something like this, because the actual mages are very vulnerable at the back.
Yeah, another strong win from Olm here. What was it? Just... Oh, the mechanicals are just pretty good.
Doing work. Oh. Snuck in the rear.
Is this one guy just going to assassinate all these mages? Oh!
Yep. Oh,
Well,
he's
he
a
took
dead
out,
now.
he killed a mage himself, plus they killed one of their own with friendly fire. And here
Oh,
comes
there's
the
another one
spider.
sneaking.
Yep, there you go.
Got him.
No longer waiting with a hold and attack. They're going straight on attack rear. And it's working.
Really fantastic counterplay. Now this is some really top quality dominions, and watching these guys go back and forth in the script.
Is he fatigued out? Or just earth grip
Oh
or
no,
something?
is he another earth grip?
Oh, they got him
Oh.
eventually, but still, did quite a bit of damage to the mage core there. I think this is a good trade for
Yeah.
Olm.
Yeah, great trade. No, didn't lose the Master Smith, only lost some clockworks.
Yeah.
4 mages, totally worth it.
Yeah. Flagra punching back a little bit.
Flicker wasting no time.
Well, TC. Oh, this must be the leftover from that army that was on Flagra.
Right, yeah. Striking back in the other direction. They're probably just going to ignore Flegra then, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Interesting mage there. Ooh. Seen a lot of unique summons coming out of Shamba. They did have great research, and this guy is really strong because he starts the battle by casting Serpent's Blessing, which is an enchant 7 ability, which you don't need nature to get him. He's a water death cross summon, and it's basically a foul vapor's counter.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best early unique summons.
Yeah, he's Conj 5 versus enchant 7 for the Serpent's Blessing. He generates water gems. It's a great summon.
Yeah, great utility.
Yeah.
Although hilariously in this fight, he's fighting alongside a bunch of undead.
Yeah.
Who all have poison res, but not important.
Okay.
Just a little raid caught by the dragon.
Oh, we're seeing some terracotta come out on the Olmish side.
The TC, you mean?
Or yeah. Sorry, TC side. So we'll see what they can do there. The terracotta chariots would probably be a good counter to hit the small Olm mages before they can get those casts off, right? Or are they not fast enough?
Sneak around. So combat speed 16 is not particularly fast, but you actually don't want to be too fast, because if you're too fast, then the magma kids are going to be there. You want them to move forward and then come in. Which you can also do with a hold and attack rear.
Ooh, interesting. Living Mercury.
Oh.
Oh, that's a lot of dead red guard. Oh, into Guardians. Yeah, Guardians are going to do work on that.
Yeah, Orm picked the right fight there. Even losing
Haven't
the
seen
Guardian,
these before.
that's fine.
You see the like Sanguine Horrors, I think, more often.
Yeah, I think these are they're a national summon.
Okay.
Let me just quickly.
The Poison Cloud.
Lily Mercury, yeah, Agatha and TC.
Not any protection. A lot of strength.
They're basically a water elemental, but with a poison cloud.
Okay.
Do they also get regen?
No, they do not.
No. Yeah, I think they're almost exactly a water elemental with a poison cloud.
With poison instead of regen.
Well, water elementals only have regen underwater.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Very similar. Oh, I think he's about to
The
kill a lot of
Poison
his own
Cloud's
red guard.
killing his own red guard.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the battle, those pools are going to be used up.
Yeah. There's always the danger of
Yeah.
poison cloud. Didn't kill too many of his own guys, but still.
Yep, here we go. That's what I said. Bring in the summon. And now he's dead. Oh, we get to see the snow lions though. There was a lot of so this is I think the first game where I've seen them used. There was a lot of confusion by players about whether or not these are working as intended, I guess.
Which confirmed they are. It looks like a bug, 999 damage, but no, it's working
Yeah,
as intended.
it's essentially an AoE Soul Slay. Um, good hit points, good protection, sacred. So if you have some sort of bless, they fly, and then he's buffing them quite a bit here.
Yeah, it looks like he's going a full fluff.
Yeah, this battle must. I think this is the first battle where they're used against a player. I think we saw them against that throne, but yeah, you can already see them clearing those squares.
I think they're about to get thunderstruck.
Yep.
Dunk.
But that must have been where the players started posting about it in the community, because obviously we're a little bit delayed here with the video recordings.
Oh, direct hit with that
Yeah.
strike.
He's got some good regen. Oh, he's got a okay. Bunch of imps. Just yeah, not nearly enough mages to support versus a decent sized T-Strike communion.
Well, I think there was Sham came with quite a few mages, winning big Jordan Skelly's play. But...
There's twice born in these guys? That feels expensive.
Might be fishing for Death 3. I guess he's got the gems to burn.
They're all twice born.
Hmm.
Oh, the bull's actually holding up pretty well.
Yeah, Sham's managing to do okay, all things considered.
Yeah, what kills this guy? Maybe he's just gonna get caught by a direct Thunderstrike.
I think he's just getting eventually chonked down.
Got the body ethereal and the regen though, so. Oh, what?
Oh,
just took 53 damage?
What was that? Pause it for a second.
Yeah.
Click him and I think it's V. Let's see. Was that just DRN?
Oh, maybe he dealt it to somebody else?
Maybe?
Yeah, he must have dealt the 53.
Yeah, it must have been, because I don't see... Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And he's still at 41 hit points. Yeah, must have been him. Oh, there we go.
Oh, dead. I think he walked into the Sacreds. Who do they have magic weapons?
No, they're not even.
Yeah.
Oh, they do, but they're not even blessed.
Doesn't matter. Just needed to get through that body
Yep.
ethereal. So it looks. There might have been a diff. It looks like maybe what we watched. There's a little bit of a desync because I swear that more units died in that replay.
Yeah, on the fascia side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which probably just means that there was some luckier thunder strikes in the actual battle.
Yep.
Sometimes, unfortunately, there's some desyncs where.
Yeah, they must have
Um,
killed the bull early because look, the bull has 0 kills when it
yeah.
definitely was killing stuff in there.
Yeah, they must have hit that bull early and killed it.
Yep.
Yeah, just an unfortunate bug. Sometimes that happens. With enemies.
That must have been a mistake.
Yeah, it must have been.
And then, yeah, cleaning up. Relax.
Just the cleanup.
More indie attacks.
More indies. This has been the game of indies.
A lot of indie attacks. Jesus.
Wonder how much misfortune there is in this game. Probably quite a bit. I think misfortune is usually more common than fortune.
Oh, for sure. I rarely take luck.
I used to always take misfortune, but I'm a bit of a luck convert these days.
Let's take a quick look at the graphs here. Apologies to the viewers. This one went a little bit long, but there were some really interesting plays there by Ulm. Some good fights. Provinces, forts. Ulm and the Dragons on forts. Ulm with a significant lead from an income perspective. Gem income putting up Eternal Pyre, set them apart. Shamba obviously second there. Research, Ulm's catching up to, who is it, Shamba and Shinu? Yep, Shamba. Dragons are just passing Flegra. That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
We're almost
really
at turn 40 here.
Yeah.
Maybe
very low research.
Yeah, their death scales or their hell scales, hell bless, whatever, are probably more difficult to deal with than they expected.
Also, it is one of the few weaknesses of Ryugo is that they're good mages are slow to recruit. So they're very research inefficient.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get caught in that rut.
Yeah. Okay, so there's turn 38. Ulm TC, great war so far. Shamba Fascia, yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's better than the raiding back and forth between Yis and Fascia that we were seeing for a long time.
Yeah, we're finally starting to get some real meaty combats. It's great.
Let's just take a quick look at the geography here. Obviously, Ulm came from the Asphodel direction. Quite a bit of trading back and forth has been going along here. And then Ulm's also pushing up where TC was invading Flegra. So, yeah, Ulm putting pressure on everywhere.
Yeah, it's when you look at the battle report, sometimes it can be a bit hard to tell. I mean, Ulm was taking really good victories, but it's hard to tell whether that was just keeping a front line or really pushing in. But I think actually looking at the map, they seem to be doing very well. They're really cutting off TC. Looks like they're currently dominant on the aggressive, which is what you want to be if you can press that advantage.
Yep.
But yeah, hopefully TC figures out how to beat the Magna Kids.
Some back and forth here is going to be interesting to see as well. We got the Shamba
then we have
stacks arriving.
Yeah, we finally got it. I think this will start soon too. Some real proper fights. And there's a bit of a dark horse still, though, which is Shinu. It still hasn't fought a single war, other than against the perpetual indie war. Starting to see some units from them. I wonder if they're going to pick a target.
You have
they
to,
certainly
right?
could make a difference. I mean, they have to do something at some point, unless they have some kind of crazy late game scaling that they're planning to do. But
Tremendous
very
research
soon, it might be the end of the game. Yeah, they're very high research.
for only having 5 forts. That's really impressive.
Yeah, it's very high. I'm guessing maybe they rushed Construction 6 and got Lantern Spam out early. That's one way you can get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be really cool to see Shinu pick a side because they could be, even though they're a smaller nation, they've got good research and they could definitely swing any of these engagements one way or the other if they decide to fight TC or Ulm.
And then Yis is also becoming a little bit of a dark horse here, now that things have quieted down with Phaecia.
Where do we see their armies?
They got quite a bit
Unfortunately,
here.
can't see the ponies. Oh, we can see ponies. Oh, right, because we have the spirit site. So they might be repositioning to hit Ulm.
They still have quite a bit here, probably going for this throne here. Sadly, Throne of Death.
Yeah, a little unfortunate for them.
I'm just shocked they haven't moved into Flegra.
Yeah, you'd think that it would have been cleaned up by now. But that said, Flegra has shown teeth. Maybe no one wants to mess with that.
Question for you before we wrap the video. Throne of Death. Quite a bit of income here, but also death scales. Do you claim it? Does it depend? Do you leave it?
I think it. I mean, it's definitely it depends. Five gem income is really good, particularly early. At the same time, later death is less impactful, right? Because your growth scales have done most of their work. I think that if I think I can use, I think the big question you have to ask yourself here is that 5 death gem income going to help me win a war? Like, can I convert that into real power rather than just stockpiling death or maybe bootstrapping into it later? If the answer is yes, then absolutely you should claim it. But if you're just going to be, getting an extra 5 death income, you don't really have much to spend it on. Like, Years doesn't really have anything to spend death on here. It might not really be worth it in this case until you do have something worth spending it on.
Well, Blackmane, appreciate the insight as always, and look forward to speaking with you in our next video.
Of course, these are really fantastic. Thanks so much for the opportunity to cast with you. It's been great talking.